Atiku Abubakar, your son, went to join APC, the evil party. The only party one of the parties that don't mean well for Nigerians. Yes, we understand. According to what I think, yeah, you are trying to safeguard your stake for APC. Yes, that's the honest truth. Because everything is possible. Just in case APC dissolves, your son, continuation under APC. So, we need to call it the way it is. There is no other way to sugarcoat this. You are keeping your stake in APC. You are safeguarding your stake in APC. Just in case. Yes, it's insurance now. We all know how it plays. Yes, because you can't be the Tokinado of ADC and your son is in APC. This is what they're going to use to campaign right now. They are going to tell us this evil party called APC, or political criminals party, they are going to tell us that, look, you can't manage your home. Yes, your son doesn't listen to you, so why should Nigerians listen to you? Yes, if you cannot just manage your own son, why should Nigerians listen to you? So don't bring that format of Democrats or whatever. We all know, yes, that APC is a all political criminals party. All political criminals party, APC. So please, yeah, this sugarcoating, this one that you're coming out to explain to us, Oga, you go explain, tire, every day is not the deal, you're picking the APC. Yes, you're picking the APC as we are talking right now. So,
if your son is in the ruling party, opposing your chances of becoming a president, how do you want me to believe you? How do you want me to trust you? To trust you with power more than your son can trust you? So the news says, Atiku's son joins APC, declares support for Tinubu's re-election. So I got a lot of messages as it regards this breaking news. Personally, I think that this news has two sides. Number one is a positive side. Number two is a negative side. However, I will start my analysis from the positive side of the news. Could there have been things that happened in secret between Atiku and his son before his son came out openly to declare for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Atiku is not the only man on that boat. Don't forget, El-Rufai is in ADC too. His son, Bello El-Rufai, is in APC. And Atiku, for whom he is, has contested for president for a long period of time without winning. There is every possibility that he may have had a meeting with his son before his son decided to switch to APC. Of course, Atiku Abubakar has released a statement distancing himself from his son and saying that his son has his personal right to choose the political party he wants to support or he wants to belong to, that is his right. Assuming that is true, that Atiku does not have influence or impact on the choice of party the son is. Some people could view it on the positive perspective, seeing him as a unifier, someone who understands that individuals should be allowed their right, respecting individuals' dignity and individuals' right, including that of his family members, to even join opposition or to even join the ruling party even though he's in opposition. There is another side of the coin. Some people could use it as a tool against him. If you cannot keep your family as one, if your son is in the ruling party, opposing your chances of becoming a president, how do you want me to believe you? How do you want me to trust you? To trust you with power more than your son can trust you? It raises a very serious question. In all this, one lesson that the masses must learn is how important the families have made themselves in the political scheme of things. The son of Atiku decamped and it made the news. I'm sure you will not be surprised if you hear tomorrow that Bola Ahmed Tinubu gives him an appointment. Don't also forget, these people are old-time friends. Look at the picture of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu where he attended the wedding of Disem Abba, the guy that recently decamped in Dubai. So they have known themselves for the longest time. By the time you want to stand under the sun to shout, by the time you want to die for the people in power, by the time you want to start struggling for APC, you should first ask yourself, how close are you standing to the position of power? If you cough, who will listen? If you decamp and enter ruling party or opposition, who will truly care? That is why you need to be very strategic, because one thing is outstanding about those that have been ruling Nigeria and those currently in power. Their interest first before any other thing. We are still in search of people who could put the interest of the country first.
Nigerians, it's no more a secret that Atiku is playing games with our future. All this while that Atiku has been fighting for presidency, he was just doing games. It was just show games. Atiku will come up, use position that people who want to make the country work supposed to stay on. He will use his own position and give election to whoever he wants. That is, during the 2023 election, everybody begged Atiku to step down for Obi. Atiku said no. So Obi laterally find himself into a new party called Labour Party. That was because people don't understand that Atiku have already collected money to destabilize PDP. You know, one thing that I have understand in Nigeria politics is that Nigeria politics is a big business of tough mafians. Those mafians are ready to do and undo. Atiku knows 100% that if Peter Obi would have been with the PDP ticket then, Obi will win the election. Atiku knows that. And Peter Obi is a smart guy. He understands that Atiku is working with Tinubu. That is one of the reasons he left PDP and went to Labour Party. And still with Labour Party and the way he did his campaign, he won. But Tinubu grabbed everything. So now it is now official that Atiku's son, his first son, have just debunked his father, and he has joined APC. It is not a coincidence, we know. It is not a coincidence. So it will not be either a coincidence if tomorrow we see that Atiku have joined APC, because he has been doing that for a very long time. So this message is going to the obedient movement. We have not understand that the criminality going on in Nigeria is a very tough one. And the probability of P2B to win is very tough one. Because the giants of politics are all collecting money to make sure that Nigeria go million years backward. They don't have no plan and no sympathy for Nigerians. Their plan is to make sure that Nigerians suffer. That is their plan. They care less. Everybody cannot be like P2B, I understand that. P2B is a man that, I will not call him a saint, but I will say that he's a man that have the heart of the people. He wants the people, at least, even you want to steal money, you steal money and do the basic things for the people. We are living in Nigeria, this is 65 years of the existence of Nigeria, and we have no electricity in Nigeria. While Nigeria is giving electricity to 2 other countries, of which they are known. It is so sad that this madness going on in Nigeria has taken a long time and it's still going on. And we can't do nothing. Atiku and his family have been having business with Tinubu for a very long time. It's not something new. And now, we have now officially understand that Atiku have sell us. Like he have been selling us for money. That's why you see Atiku, he can never choose to live in Nigeria. He lives in Dubai. He based in Dubai. He only comes to Nigeria when it's time for election. He comes, he collects his money and he go. So ADC will be the party that obedient movement will follow. With the ticket bearer, P2B. If anything changes from P2B being the ticket bearer of ADC, boom. We should leave ADC and follow P2B wherever he's going. I don't know why people just choose madness over good things. And the funniest part is that the politicians are suffering the bad governance too. They are suffering the bad governance too. That is the funniest thing. But we can't understand the reason why they continue. And we can't understand the reason why they are fighting that the revolution shouldn't happen in Nigeria. These things are not making sense. But we will not keep quiet. As we are getting older, we need to be speaking the truth.
So just hear me out first. I come in peace. So I was just thinking out loud. Atiku Abubakar's son deferred from PDP to APC and said he supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he has a clear path to rescue Nigeria. So if Atiku's son does not trust Atiku, his own father, to rescue Nigeria, should we, the outsiders from Atiku family, the ordinary Nigerians, not trust Atiku to be able to rescue Nigeria? Yes, I know that we, the obedient and ADC, we are in the same party. As I said in the beginning of this video, I come in peace. You know, I sat down and I was thinking about it. if the man's own son is defecting from PDP to APC, not to his father party to support his father, but telling you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu renewed hope is the hope for Nigeria. So why should we trust Atiku? Or is this just a political game between the father and the son to confuse Nigeria? As I said anyway, I come in peace. I mean no harm, I mean no harm.
So, Atiku, Abubakar's son, joined the APC because he wants to support Tinubu. He joined the APC. His father is in the ADC. He joined the APC. This is not about Atiku's son now. This is about Atiku himself. I mean, if your own son doesn't find you worthy to be his leader, why should Nigerians trust you? This is your son, a person who knows you better than everyone else. He knows you in and out. If he doesn't think you have what it takes to be the president of this country, then there is a problem. If he could choose Tinubu over you, then there is a problem. There is something we don't know. Your own son, this is like a slap to your face, Atiku Abubakar. If I were to be in your shoes, I would step down. I could remember in one of your interviews prior to the 2022 general elections, you said the reason why you are doing this is because you don't like the way things are being run here in Nigeria. That what kind of a country do you want to live for your kids when you are gone? Now that your kid left you to support APC, Tinubu, there is a problem. If I were to be in your shoes, I think I would step down. You have tried enough. You have tried countless times, and you keep failing. And if you try again, I'm sorry, you will fail again. Just step down. Step aside at this point, Atiku Abubakar. Step down. You can't. You don't have what it takes to be the leader.
I come across an analysis of one APC chieftain, Alawuje. Alawuje said El-Rufai and Atiku Abubakar, they are outdated politicians to contest for a reasonable position in Nigeria, especially the position of presidency. That is, Atiku Abubakar time, Atiku particularly, his time has passed. He should allow a younger generation to take over the power of Nigeria. I don't have problem with that. I am a very big supporter of let the power hit the transition from the older generation to the younger generation. That is, let the younger ones to take over the power of presidency and other key positions in Nigeria. But this is where the problem lies. If what Alawuje say should be factual, it can only be factual if Alawuje is not supporting Tinubu to go for a second term. Alawuje is a APC chieftain and is an advocate of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu re-election. But you and I say that knows that Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar, they are 1990 politicians. So if anything that makes Atiku Abubakar an outdated politician, that logic should be equivalent to Tinubu too. Because these are 1990 politicians. You cannot say let power transit to the younger generation and you say Tinubu should contest again. No! In these scenarios, if Atiku Abubakar is too old to contest for the president of Nigeria, then Tinubu should equally be too old to go for a second time. Listen, you can't say Atiku is old or outdated, then Tinubu should continue. We know what we are doing. We know what we want. They just want to push that narrative so that they will bring a younger candidate that they can ride on easily on them in 2027 election. But people like us, we are here to update you about the real politics of Nigeria.
So the son of Atiku Abubakar, Abba Abubakar, has defected to the All Progressive Congress APC while neglecting the party of his father, the ADC. And many analysts are saying, that means the boy does not trust his father. That is why he is defecting to APC instead of defecting to ADC. And Atiku Abubakar has reacted, saying that his son is a matured man and he can make his own political decisions based on the permutation that suit his future ambitions. For me, I don't see anything wrong with that. Instead of bashing Atiku, I rather commend him for not pushing his son forcefully to agree with his own political party and to do whatever he says he should do, instead of giving him the free will to make a decision that he has already made. So, instead of bashing Atiku, I think he should be commended. He's not coercing any of his children. And again, can you actually trust politicians in Nigeria?
Let's talk about the former Vice President of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. It's been trending because his son has officially decamped to APC, and he was received by the Deputy Speaker of the Nigerian Senate. And right now, according to reports, the political group that his son formed, and he named after, Atiku, he has renamed it after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And Alhaji Atiku Abubakar reacted to the news, saying that his son is actually free to affiliate with any party that he likes. That this is a democratic era, that his whole major focus will be on APC and how they've plunged Nigeria into economic and social hardship. And right now, reactions are pouring in from Nigerians. Why some people are dragging Atiku, that he should rest and not run for president. Some people are saying this is a very bad one for him, considering that next year, 2027, is the presidential election in Nigeria. Some people now are saying that Atiku should just see the reaction of people and just step down. But honestly, I think the timing is very wrong. The timing is not a good one at all, because this will have a very negative effect. And not only on Atiku at this point, on ADC as a whole. This is not a good one, because his son will be in an opposition campaigning against the party. And this will hugely be used against Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and also ADC. But I think the only thing that can actually save this whole thing is if Atiku can show his support against a younger candidate. But like I always say, let's see as this goes.
Welcome back. I don't have any personal issue with Atiku. Although, if Atiku can answer the question that Nigerians are asking today, I will be his supporters forever. Atiku, if your own son cannot trust you, how would you expect us Nigerians to trust you? If your son can decamp from his current party now to another party, how will you expect us to trust you? Because I have been saying this. I say this man is a bad man, and this man has been working for these people. This thing that Atiku is coming to contest every time, he's not contesting just because he wants to win. He's contesting just because he wants to be sharing the votes. That is what I always tell you guys here. Although many persons' eyes are getting to what I've been telling them today. Because ever since this on decamped, all these people are saying that, they don't trust this guy, they don't trust him again. Go and trust him now. Go and trust him. You will be saying you trust him before. Go trust him. If you don't know anything good for you, go and trust this man. Because it's not trusted stuff like, because me, I have seen him before, from his own look, you will know that he's working and he's so desperate for many things. So him now, ABC, he go forge one party called ADC. See him picking the decamp. Had it been this thing now, is not their plan. There is no way Atiku son now decide to go to any other party and this man were allowed. Because this thing now is something that they have agreed together in the room. Allegedly, they must have agreed this with themselves together in the room before the son now brought it to the public. Because if he has not told his father, or if he has not made his father to be aware of this before, there's no way he'll just go there and declare that he's no longer a PDP person. This thing now is their plan, is the plan of him and his father. The same thing he's been doing is the same thing he's trying to do again, because he wants to make sure the vote is shared. why is he scattering every place? This is because he's gaining some certain funds. So if you think that all this thing he's been contesting, he's not gaining out, even though he's the richest person on earth. For the amount of time now he has contested, his money now would have finished by now, but just because he's gaining some stuff from this thing he's doing, his money cannot finish, because those people he's working for, they give him money allegedly. So all this thing he's doing, he got stopped. And you guys now need to know the kind of man that this man is, because he's a bad person. There's no amount of time that this man now needs to convince anybody again, like he has convinced many of you for some time. But this time I will clearly tell you, he's a confused person, and he's not somebody who should be in that position of presidency, because him now doing this one now that he has never become. When he becomes, you can understand. That is it. And you will be seeing to hear this. If today is the first time you come in, please drop what you have to say, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.